Hey guys, just waiting for a moment for people to hop on. Just thought I'd hop on today and do a brief transmission for my own nervous system as well as everybody else's. So welcome. I just thought I'd bring some energy through this morning because the last couple of days especially, and I think really leading up to the eclipse on the weekend and then April, and even beyond that, you know, the solar activity is quite prolific at the moment, and it's bringing in quite a lot of quite a lot of intense energies that are really making many of us feeling a little bit anxious or a little bit heart palpitation-y or a little bit over caffeinated, that kind of sense of. And this is I think a response of the deep energies that are moving through from already from the solar eclipse alignment. So I really just want to hop on now to say that it's okay to be feeling anxious or to be feeling wired or to be feeling like you've got deep stuff emerging. And it is obviously a repetition of a patterning that happens over and over. And this is something that I was talking to a friend about yesterday, that I will address in a workshop, I feel, around the 8th of May, which is Mother's Day here in Australia, around rebirthing. That many of us in the spiritual community have that sort of had that difficult experience growing up or birthing into the world through our mother. And so I feel like that many of us, because of that primary birthing experience, hold trauma in our bodies, in our psychological makeup around when things change or when we are rebirthing an aspect of ourselves, or the collective for that matter. So I think I wanted to. So what's coming here today is really to remind us that, you know, that we can choose a different story. That rebirthing ourselves doesn't have to be as difficult. It doesn't have to feel as scary, and it doesn't have to feel as out of control and anxious. So even though parts of us are coming up right now to review, or parts of us are coming up to be felt and emotionally released at this solar eclipse, so that we can move further and further into our power, into our alignment, into our soul work, into the world out of this sort of 2 years of incubation, hibernation, should we say. So there's just a couple of 2 or 3 pieces of light language that wants to come through, really to support your nervous system, your heart, and your sacral in these times of deep releasing. I will be doing a solar eclipse event. It will be Sunday in Sydney, a 2-hour event live, and I will have it available on Facebook. I'll post the link to the event below. If you want to tune into that transmission, you can grab the link below, okay? But for now, I feel like even though that we haven't hit the solar eclipse yet, we're feeling it, you know? We're feeling the build-up, especially those sensitive among us. So it really is a time of remembering to breathe. Remember to breathe into your belly, into your diaphragm, doing your pelvic floor squeezes, squeezing and releasing, the somatic squeezing and releasing of the pelvic floor to bring your energy down into your base, into your pelvis, is always useful. Obviously, salt baths for clearing, nature, feeling your feet on the earth, always very important. And, you know, stretching the body is also useful, and drinking plenty of water. So just the usual kind of self-care stuff that is a good reminder to sort of exercise at the moment, because there's a lot of powerful intensity that's bringing up heart fear, really, heart anxiety. So the first piece of energy that's coming through is for the sacral. And I'm working with this beautiful new orgonite dragon. So it's got carnelian, shungite, and a few other bits and pieces in it, quartz and copper. This shungite carnelian dragon is really useful for EMF work, to support your electromagnetic field. And this one particularly wants to work with your sacral chakra. So this is your inner child wounding. This is your inner child wounding from from your lineage, but also your own childhood experiences that are coming back to revisit, that are coming back to be loved into integration, shall we say. So this dragon, this golden light from this dragon wants to just come in and soothe the energy of the sacral, to say it's okay to be feeling turbulent, off-center, fearful, anxious, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. To love yourself anyway. So let's just work with that sacral center for a moment. Yeah. Shodere body banana caterico da baracada baracabuto de batacada baraco de baracanda catka. Shobate boto to na caparca bato de batacere de codoro. Shodere baracata de bodanana capatere bataki. Shele parki, kavaraki, parki, 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 parki. Yachnanaka, 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 yachnanaka. Shibatika boticarai, shele parki. Shibatika boticanda ganda ganda garaga. Shidiki, tikitiki. Shibadeke badanakar, kiki, 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 kiki. Shibadiki, kiki, kiki, kiki. Shundadaki, kiki, kiki, kiki. Bataka, 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 bataka. Shibatatana, shabatatana, shabatatana. Barkikanda, shibatakatana. Yetta, 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 yetta. Shabatatana, shibadapatiki, rik. Barkar, bakar, kapakar, kapakar, kapakar. So while I was channeling that, noticing the dialect was slightly different to the dialects that I normally channel, and this is the new dragons of Atlantis coming through, the new dragons of Atlantis. So as this portal of solar consciousness opens in the alignment of the solar eclipse this weekend, we are being gifted with energies that are new. So this sometimes does feel to the body elemental as strange. Something's wrong, and sets us into fear and anxiety. So just be mindful that we are actually bringing in and integrating new streams of light through our beings. So this is going to rattle out old energies, old traumas to the surface, and this is also going to make us feel maybe a little like something's wrong. And it's good to remind ourselves that no, there's nothing wrong. It's just a sense of newness, a sense of new vibrational frequencies coming in to support our expansion. And once we've integrated these energies, we'll feel fine again, and we'll be rolling on to the next wave, and we'll be rolling on to the next initiation, next test, next trigger, to be able to integrate and expand further and further into our soul light. Yeah. So another piece that I wish to work with today is this really funky cool, what's the word? A Mexican agate skull. He's so cool. I think he's one of my favorite skulls ever. And he has just arrived a couple of days ago. He arrived with the new dragons that I posted, the Ocean Jaspers. And he's just the funkiest dude. And he's got a bit of an edge, yeah? And so he's here to really to bring through some energy to help us support our unique soul. This is, when we've felt a little different or ostracized from the pack in previous lifetimes, or even in this experience growing up, then we have this tendency to hide our light, hide our voice, and the truth of who we are. So he's come in today to really say, hey guys, don't be afraid to show up. Don't be afraid to show up in the truth of your heart, in your expression of your unique soul, because that is why you're here, and this is what the world needs. It needs people to be in their center, in their sovereignty, and in their power, and be sharing their self-expression in whatever way that comes forth with the world. So he is just giving a vibrational transmission of follow your unique frequency, okay? And this is for, I feel, the heart, the high heart, the throat, and into the third eye. And this is just to stabilize those centers, to fortify those centers in the truth of your soul, in the truth of who you are, and that you feel more confident to bring yourself forward, okay? In whatever form that may take. Ashkire borike banana kishele parike bataragia torki badanaka. Shalapetika botica batico banana ki patrika pakar, pedetiki kotototarikikar, shondotototarikika, shondotariki petikika, kika, shondotariki patakatka, shal kiki pataka, shalaki, paka, porka, potatarka. So take a breath, take a drink of water, if you have some, or when we're finished, have some water. And finally, this is also a new clear quartz dragon, just coming in, a few rainbows in it, quite a special piece. I feel it's quite an ancient energy, quite a wise dragon. Lyran in frequency, so 12th dimensional. And this is a transmission of peace, and it is just releasing it's deeply within the auric field. So any energies of trauma that are coming up in your auric field, any energies of fear that have been released for yourself or for the lineage or for the collective at this moment, we're just going to soothe those out, release them from our auric field so that we feel more anchored, more safe, more more in our hearts, and more able to move forward, anchoring in these solar light codes that are coming in now. So again, just listening to the sound. Arki kondanakar, arki andata kaporkandarki, shalakaborgandarki, shalaborgandarki, Badadara barkadara barkadarki, Shondara kabarkadarki, Shol kabargandarki, Shol bandarki, Shabarikabarkandarki, Shabarikandaraparki, Shalaborgion to the Podion to the Kipotan that can the Terrikandarki, Shalabargandarki, Shantara beyond that Kapotakaki, Katakanda, show beyond the Raporgandarki, Paranananaka, show beyond the Kaporgian. So beyond the keyboard, the area, and that frequency is also about saying, it's okay to be in your hearts, you can let go of the armoring now. That it's time to unfold at a deeper level. And this can be scary, this can bring up fears, anxieties, self-worth, trauma, as we release it, as we release it. But knowing on the other side is light, is strength, is empowerment. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in this morning. I will post this transmission on YouTube later on, and then I'll tag below. So if you do feel to join into the Sunday solar eclipse transmission I'm doing, I'll also post below. Please would you tag, share this transmission if it feels relevant to your friends, your family, and I will return very soon. Wishing you a beautiful day, take care, and talk to you very soon. Bye for now.